A couple of guys said they didn't even know he was going to play today, so just a good job.
And the Grizzlies 6 of 9 from the field. Good start for them, not so for the Clippers. But here is Butler getting his second basket of the game, and it's a 6-point game. So now the Clippers in position to tie the game or take the lead. Griffin ties the game. Blake Griffin, 12-12, 5.
And this is what you have to love. Look at the speed and the pace. Triple team right there. Get into Blake. If you give Blake, Stoudemire, a lot of these guys man the ball, and that's what he expects him to do in the fourth quarter.
Grizzlies regain the lead. Here's Griffin inside, and he ties it up once again. Griffin has 6. Paul guarded by Allen. That's the defensive shift. And Paul hits a 3. Chris Paul. 6 of 12, 50% from three-point range. We approach 4 minutes to go in the first. Butler, he'll try a 3, and he'll hit a 3. This is the three-point all-star shootout.
Yeah, and he's looking over here and be like, I'm checking him. I'm a fan too. Let the chips fall where they may.
And Rudy Gay driving the ball deflected inside. And there is Jordan on the alley-oop from Paul. Spectacular lob city. It isn't always Blake Griffin,
And up to charge and put him in a bad position. But look, a point guard with 2 guys flying the wing, smart decision. Get it to your finisher.
Meanwhile, Griffin's got 2, like the first game of the series.
Welcome back to LA, where the Clippers lead the Grizz 26-23, and part of that reason why is because of their leader, Chris Paul. As you see him getting the big fellas involved, getting easy buckets, make sure they're getting into the paint, and then after he does all that, he sets the table for himself.
And Cunningham and Pondexter, 2 good defensive players for Lionel Hollins, as Paul going against Allen, and I think he's taking that as a challenge, don't you think, tonight? Cunningham, Mark Gasol, and Gilbert Arenas. Easy layup that time, it appeared, for Paul.
That's because Reggie Evans.
Griffin, defenders all over him. Open in the corner, Chris Paul. 13 for Paul. Time clock running out. Paul with the drive and banks it in.
Do I want to continue to play Spates in the place of either Gasol or Zach Randolph, who's not the most productive?
And here is Jordan going up, basket bounce, and the foul. Paul managed to get it to DeAndre Jordan, who converts.
So disheartening when you let a bad free throw shooter get an and one. You want to wrap him up even before he gets the chance, but a great job by Jordan, pump faking, keeping his feet, not traveling, getting one up, but you don't want to give an and one ever. And that's what is missing tonight, that total balance that they've had in the past.
Here's Paul feeding Blake Griffin. Foul. And Griffin is hit in the face.
That's what happens in the NBA. You go up in the paint, you get hit in the face, you get back up, you make the free throw. Great pass right there. Great pass right there. No checking Blake Griffin for Memphis, but Blake can use that to his advantage as well.
Here's Paul, lays it in. Chris Paul lays it in, claiming he was fouled as well, giving the Clippers the lead, and a timeout called by the Grizzlies. So they have 1 20-second timeout left, trailing by 2.
Chris Paul right here, he says, I'm not waiting for anybody to post up. This is my time when I take over. Gets contact, but finishes strong with the layup for his team.
Went right around Allen, the tough defender, and Paul now with 19 points.
I duck in, or maybe the second we've seen in this game. Memphis needs to keep doing more of that.
Here's Paul, puts the Clippers in front by 2. Paul now. Clock, Clippers ball. Paul gets open, hits. Chris Paul giving the Clippers a 3-point lead.
And then what happens? A couple seconds later, gets it to their point guard. And those are the plays that hurt right there.
You crowd is nervous, C-Web. Waiting in anticipation. Here is the lead-in banker by Paul. His 3rd field goal here in overtime. And the Clippers with a 4-point. This is the overtime session. Critical fourth game of this Western Conference first round. Paul gets free again and hits again. 8 points for Chris Paul in overtime, a 6-point lead. What can this man do?
If there is something I do not know yet, because I tell you, he's been in control, not only in the fourth quarter, but also in this overtime, taking his time, perusing, looking around, getting other guys involved, then taking the shot itself, saying, yeah, I came here to take us to the playoffs. That's what I'm doing. Clippers fans have known this all year, but they've had a lot to cheer about right here, overtime. Chris Paul saying, listen, I'll take it over, coming off the pick and roll, shooting over the bigger Gasol. Right here, coming in the middle, giving him a little pump fake. You ask, what can this guy do? I don't know, because he's done everything in the fourth quarter, scoring, assists, rebounding, keeping his team in the game.
He has 8 of the Clippers' 12 points in the overtime session, and has actually outscored the Grizzlies 8-6 himself. Now, Memphis. They're trailing by 6.
Don't know what type of shot their coach asked them to get.
Man, Chris, you guys sure like to make the end of these games exciting. How are we able to edge them out here in overtime?
I don't know. It makes for good TV. You know what I mean? We just kept working. I think I was frustrated with myself for not getting a shot at the end of regulation. You know, that was one of the dumbest things I could have done, but we stuck together and got a good winner.
Well, I think you did a good job in the rest of the game there, Chris. And people are wondering if there's anything you can't do, but I know you like to talk about the team, and it really was a total team effort tonight. What does it do for the confidence when you see guys like Mo Williams, Nick Young coming up with the bench hitting big threes? What does that do?
They hit big shots. This was a total team effort. Our big guy, Blake, had a great game tonight, being aggressive. But in the end, it was our defense that won the game for us.
Congratulations on the win.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Guys, back to you.
Griffin scored 30 points tonight, and Conley with 25, Gabe with 23 led the Grizzlies, who have their work cut out for him going home.